6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Moose and John barbecue show tonight because our lovely co-host TD is on an unsanctioned vacation today. So he told us last week that he was going to go on vacation, even though he didn't clear it with me and I didn't approve his vacation request. He did it anyways, so TD is on vacation somewhere in the great state of Texas. I think he went to like a, I don't know, what did he do? He's going to like a water park.
Yeah, you might. I don't know. You might know where he's at, Dennis. He's at some big ass indoor water park or something.
Yeah, Schlitterbahn. Probably. He's
maybe
swimming in a bunch of other people's piss right now. So have fun, TD. We hope you're having a great time. But anyways, man. We got
one of
those two.
Yeah.
We got Dennis from Warpig BBQ, correct?
Yeah.
All right, that's who we got tonight. And tonight, guys, you guys know our producer John. He is going to be the acting TD tonight, and we're actually going to see if he does better than TD, because if he does, we might just have to replace TD altogether. So
I'm gonna have to screw up my mic first and log off 3 times.
And so John's going to be he's going to be running the soundboard, working on the chat. So John's got a lot of hats to wear tonight, including the very cool Mad Moose hat he's got on right now. But anyways, guys, John was very nervous. So, let's make John feel comfortable. Tell him that he's doing a great job so that he doesn't run off and cry in the middle of the show.
I'll be all right.
Enough of that. Enough of the intros. Everybody knows what's going on now. Real quick, before we let Dennis introduce himself and do all that, normally, right, we crack a beer at the beginning. Everybody knows that. But tonight, I want to show you guys something freaking cool. So this is a Fog Hat cocktail smoker.
Nice.
And what I have right here is just some whiskey on ice. Now,
you should tell him who suggested that.
I was suggested this product by John, even though he's never had it before. So what you got here is their little tiny oak whiskey barrel shavings. All right. So basically what we do is we shove these little shavings. Let's see if you can see it here. Yeah.
What are those? Cooking pellets?
Good boy.
No, they're like little wood shavings. So you put them in here, you pack them in there. And then you put that.
That looks like something else, man.
All right. Yeah, I know.
That's complicated.
Don't do drugs. All right.
Yeah.
Listen, man. It comes with a torch, bro. It comes with a torch. All right. Try not to light your house on fire. Then you go like this.
All for a drink.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, all for a drink. And then
when do you put the Coke in it?
You don't put Coke in it. How dare you? So you put the top on. Oh man! And now you got smoked whiskey. It's pretty cool.
Question: what flavor wood is that?
It's oak. It's actually made out of whiskey oak barrels. So pretty cool. And it actually adds a little bit of
fancy.
Tonight I'm dining on a fine plastic bottle of Smart Water antioxidant.
Ooh, top of the line antioxidants.
Yeah.
That's right.
Only the best for Warpig BBQ. All right, enough of that. You guys saw me almost light my house on fire. Dennis, why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, man? Tell us about you. Tell us about your company and anything else you want to go ahead and mention.
Cool. Yeah, Dennis Butterworth, Warpig BBQ from Houston, Texas. Born and raised here. Been on the competition barbecue circuit since 2009. Back in, when was it? I almost forgot my story. Back in 2016, I decided to try to make a barbecue sauce for us to use on ribs in our competitions. Took it around the circuit, getting some good walks and ribs with it. Ended up finishing on the big stage at Houston Rodeo, which is the World Championship down here, with 8th in ribs there. Decided to take it commercial and start selling it. So started hand bottling it at a local commercial kitchen.
Yes, he does.
And
Oh, it's going to be great.
People started buying it, started putting it in small markets. Been in a lot of small markets for a while now. Since then, we have a grocery chain down here. Excuse me. It's pretty much the largest retailer in Texas. It's called HEB. A lot of people know about it. You can see. Wait, there it is.
I'm jealous that we don't have one. Yeah,
you can see that check in the background is from HEB. So they have a contest every year called the Quest for Texas Best. It's kind of like a Shark Tank where if you're a small business or even a major corporation and you have a product that's made in Texas, you can submit it to them.
Oh, nice.
So I had sold like 50 bottles when I entered the contest, kind of as a joke. Just not really as a joke, but just to see how the process was. And then next year I would submit with some real sales data. Ended up making a finalist, top 25 out of like 650. And then went to the finals and won first place. And so that launched my business, to say the least. And we became Warpig BBQ LLC after that, and got into 300 HEBs after that, and just been rock and rolling ever since. Just, with that one barbecue sauce was FUBAR for use on butts and ribs. And then now I have Snafu, which is our chicken sauce. It's orange pineapple chipotle flavor. We have a FUBAR flamethrower, which is our spicier version. Our newest sauce is called 50 Cal. It's our savory beef sauce. We kind of talk about it as bark in a bottle for your brisket. And then our rub called Ham Grenade. So we have a pretty good product catalog still out there creating, trying to come up with new ideas.
Awesome.
Got a brisket rub coming out in the next month.
Hey, me too.
Excited to launch that. So
maybe, hopefully, right, John?
Yeah. It's it snags it, but just waiting on labels now.
Oh, welcome to my life.
Yeah.
I'm actually glad you brought that up because, I was getting a little dirt on you from Kevin, and he actually asked me to ask you about that.
Oh, you already the meat glazes.
Yeah, well, he told me you were coming out with some stuff, and you already kind of started talking about it. So I don't know how much you want to tell everybody about it, but
it's I wish I just had the funds to create a product and launch it, but I go through almost a full year of R&D on the barbecue circuit with it to see if it wins, and with the rubs, it's a little easier because you can tweak it and come right back out. But with the sauces or the glazes, it's a lot more complicated. And I'm not a perfectionist, but I know what I'm looking for. And if I don't get it, I just throw it away and try it again. And so I let Kevin try something a long time ago, and he's been begging me to release it, and I'm close. It all comes down to money and time,
Yeah.
So
and I'll attest to that with the sauces. So once you get it right, you're making your sauces. You make 20 batches until you finally get it the exact way you want. And then you have to send it off to your co-packer. And then they have to get it exactly how you want, which that's where the major freaking headache comes in.
And then once they get it, you have to order 2 pallets of it. And then, you got to sit on it and hope it sells before the expiration date's over. So
yeah, exactly.
I wish it was as easy as some people think that everything I release instantly gets into HEB. I wish I could do that, but they don't approve everything, or else 50 cal would be in there.
Right.
So in that case, I've got to pay for the entire batch, and I've got to just sit on it and try to sell it through my small retailers on my website. And sometimes it works out. I mean, we did that with 50 cal, and it's been really doing well.
Yeah, I've gotten lucky. Usually, most of my stuff has like a 3-year, or at least the sauces do. So that helps out a lot because I'm like, man, I don't know how I'm gonna sell 220 cases.
And storing it is always a challenge. I mean, there's logistical challenges everywhere right now.
Yeah, it's crazy,
with
dude.
the supply chain also.
I feel you, man. But wouldn't you go ahead and give us a rundown about like how you got started in the barbecue competition world and barbecue in general?
Back in 2009, back in like 2007, 2008, I was getting out of college. One of my best friends was going to be resigning his commission. I think he was coming back from Afghanistan, and then he got sent to Fort Polk, which is where everybody goes to retire. And so he knew he was coming home. And we all kind of decided, through my brother-in-law, I had been experiencing competition barbecue for a few years, but just kind of going and drinking with him. And then all my friends decided, hey, why don't we try to do this? We don't know anything about barbecue, but we'll give it a shot, So we said, screw it, like a good challenge. So we borrowed a pit, borrowed an RV, and I love these guys.
The chat, dude, they are ruthless. They're ruthless. Nothing gets past the chat.
Yeah. The chat is always on it. Yep.
We borrowed everything, and we tried our hand at barbecue, and excuse me, got our asses kicked like everybody does in the beginning, and eventually, I bought a pit secondhand, which is the same pit I still own today.
Nice.
I've had the same pit since 2009. And then, slowly bought a trailer to put it on. And I started doing more than the team was doing. The team, would do like 3 or 4 a year, but I started doing 10, and then 15, and then 20 a year. I started taking it serious. So,
jeez, dude, that's a...
Yeah, I mean, now I'm doing 40 a year across the country, but
40 competitions.
Yeah, I mean, you got to do double headers. We do a lot of those.
Crap, dude.
I don't know where I'm at right now. I've had to take a couple of weeks off, but I've done quite a few so far this year. But that's how I got started, and just kept plugging away. Back then, it was just online forums is all we had. Right. We didn't have Facebook, really. I mean, Facebook was there, but it was small. Nobody was giving classes or anything like that. No one was sharing secrets, and YouTube really wasn't big for it yet. So you just went out and trial and error, and see what you could come up with. It was a good time. Made a lot of good friends that I'm still friends with now. Kind of guys that led me in the right direction, taught me a few things. Back then, I would be your friend if you just let me taste what you turned in. Because I had no idea what it was supposed to be.
Yeah, what are they? What are they looking for? It's so different than.
And then I went and judged. Yeah. And I realized everything I was doing wrong. So that really.
See, that's what you got to do. You got to get on the.
If you're new, definitely you want to go judge.
And it depends on where you're at with what they're looking for. So.
Well, in Texas, it's a tenderness battle, man. It's all about, give me tender and moist. That's the two things. So it's like I like my women.
Moist. They're all sweating.
Only white man make me moist. So yeah, I mean that's really all you need in Texas, man. I mean, have some flavor, make it tender, make it juicy. Man, I didn't realize how hard it was to talk. So I've been battling COVID for the last 3 or 4 days. For those
dun.
Out of breath. I mean, I feel like I just ran a mile just talking these last 30, 40 seconds.
We'll ask you some more questions and make you talk.
Yeah, so. I'm quarantined here, so you got me.
Yeah.
If
my lungs were out.
If he passes out on the show, do we call like
my dog's
Patrol
name is Wally, so just say his name loud.
We'll call Paw Patrol.
Yeah.
We'll just call the dog.
I got a question for you. You mentioned your pit. You've had it for. Is this the one that looks like the tank?
Yeah, so it started out as a vault-style smoker made by Spice Wine Ironworks out of Columbia, Missouri. I bought it from a friend that he had it for probably a year or two, and so I bought it secondhand. And in 2012, we got put on the Travel Channel, a show called The Grill of Victory, and they gave us money to pimp out our pit. So that was one of the things we did was make the pit itself look like a tank and make it remote control so it can drive around.
So badass, bro.
Yeah. So I've seen a lot of pics of that thing and your trailer, and just the graphics and everything. Yeah, it's all top notch. It's badass.
Thank you. Yeah, the trailer's a big thing for me.
Shit.
I've always wanted the team to have somewhere to get out of the elements. We cooked on the ground like everybody does, under a tent, hanging on for dear life when the storms come. And I swore one day we'd have an enclosed trailer. So once I got into HEB and the business started making money, that was the first thing I bought was the trailer. And then I had to wait almost a year before I could afford to get one side of it wrapped, so I did the military troop side first, and then this year we did the product logos and the company logos on the other side.
So did I hear you correctly that you said your pit that is shaped as a tank is a remote controlled and can move around?
I thought you knew how famous I was.
Dude, I just, for everyone in the chat that doesn't know, his pit is a remote control car.
It's shaped like a tank, like an M1 Abrams tank. I drove an M1 Abrams when I was in the Army. And so when they told us to pimp out our pits, I wanted mine to look like a tank. The guys that built my original trailer, I wish I had a picture to show you, but it was on airbags and 20-inch rims. It was made by Extensive Metalworks, who had their own television show called Texas Metal. It was a really cool trailer. I mean, I always like to make a statement when I pull up, so I went to those guys and I said, "Hey, I got $10,000 to pimp out this pit. Do y'all want to be on TV?" And they were like, "Yeah, let's give it a shot." They said, "What do you want to do?" Because it already looked really cool, with the trailer and all. And I said, "Well, I want to put a roof on this trailer, and I want to make my pit look like a tank, and I want to make it remote control." And they kind of looked at me like, "We can do all that but the remote control." I said, "I'll figure that out." So I went on YouTube and taught myself how to do the radio control stuff, and watched a lot of videos on radio control lawnmowers. And so that's where I got the parts list and the know-how to do it. And I just ordered the parts. They come off a snowblower. Apparently you guys up north have snowblowers that have tracks on them. And so I got Honda snowblower tracks and wheelchair motors, and it rolls, man. It'll get after it. So,
dude, that's
if you just go on YouTube and look up HEB toolbar, you'll see a video they did for me, and it shows the Bruce Bowen, the San Antonio Spurs driving the tank. So,
dude, that's
badass.
So sick.
That's how you should do your turn-ins. You should drive them up. You should drive them to the tank.
Falls off. Let me tell you. And I've had it fall off several times. So we don't drive it much anymore. We got drunk one year at the American Royal, and we had it going. It would go 5 miles an hour, and it's like 1,400 pounds, right? It's getting it across the parking lot of the Royal, back and forth, and then when you let off the stick, it's an instant stop, and now it's teetering over, and we're all running trying to catch it, but it rights itself at the right minute, man. And it's like, okay, that's the last time we do foolish stuff. Not gonna risk it.
Yeah, John, you're so loud, dude. You're still loud.
I know how you do your turn-ins, though, because I've seen you, and it's on a horse.
You ride a horse to turn in your...
He does.
I was at a cook's meeting, and I turned around, and there was this little horse, this child's horse toy, I guess. It had it was a horse, and it had wheels on under each hoof.
Yep.
And so I said, well, let me see if this thing will hold me. And it held me. So I started rolling. Next thing I know, I learned if you put your feet on the stirrups and bucked at it would get So I kind of interrupted the cook's meeting, and they filmed it. I mean, there's no embarrassing me. So I just...
That's badass still.
Whatever. Yeah.
So it's kind of cool. Yeah, John, I don't know. You need to turn your gain down because you sound... No, it is more.
How about now?
How about now?
More.
No, I think fine.
It's all the way down.
Oh, well, I
It's
don't know
literally
why.
all the way down.
I don't know
I
why.
can't help that my sweet, awesome voice is carrying through in a godlike manner. I can't help it, man.
Oh, shit. Daddy Dutch said, are you going to the Royal this year?
Yeah, we're going to the Royal. That's one we won't miss. I love it.
Okay.
Last time we were there, we were 10th in chicken, which was fun to get a little ribbon and some get our name called. So we're going to see what we can do this year. There's a bunch of us from Texas. We'll all be in the same area. So it should be a huge party because we have a killer sound system on our trailer, and we like to turn it up pretty loud.
That's badass, dude.
Throw it down.
That'd be so much fun. I'd love to go do that one year.
It's a fun one.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not that great of a barbecue person, so I'd probably never be invited. But my sauce won last year and the year before.
Well, you don't have to be invited. So they have the open, and you can go cook that. And so most of the people there aren't cooking the Invitational. The Invitational only has usually like 150 teams.
Oh, wow. Okay. See, I didn't even know that.
The day after that, you do the Open, which has like 600 teams. So.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
If as long as I didn't come in like 600, I'd be super happy.
Our first year cooking it years ago, man, we were like in the Invitational, we were second to last. It was.
Oh, dude, that's rough.
We were last.
You weren't last. That's rough, dude.
Yeah.
Shoot. All right. So it's kind of cool having like an actual barbecue competition guy on the show. So we're going to go back to our basics here and talk about some barbecue basics. Do you put pineapple on pizza?
Yes.
All right. Well,
I managed several pizza restaurants in high school and college.
and apparently they sucked.
It was very popular.
He
I like pineapple on
doing.
anything. So I'm a
He
pineapple.
clearly knows what he's doing there.
Now I can't hear you, John. Well, pineapple doesn't belong on pizza, so that was actually wrong. Yep, end of the show. Show's over, guys. Everybody, thank you for watching tonight. Our guest sucked.
I love it.
And we don't hope that he wins any further competitions. So
now's when TD would ask, build us your favorite pizza.
Oh, okay. I just had it tonight, actually, because since I'm locked in here, I have to order everything delivery. But pepperoni, bell pepper, onions, and mushrooms. That's it.
Oh, that's simple, but I like it. There's
No bacon, huh?
No bacon.
But you'll put pineapple on it. But
I don't want anything overpowering.
Dude,
Alright.
that
Like
turns
Canadian
into like
bacon, but down here they call it's all ham. They'll call it Canadian bacon and they'll put a ham slice on there. And you're like, it's not the same, people. It's just
But where did you order your pizza from?
Domino's.
what?
I like what Domino's did. Like they took huge steps, and this is.
Are you in jail?
Everything.
Are you in jail?
Basically, a few years ago, they realized that their pizza really sucked bad. And they did an overhaul of everything from their sauce to their crust, and it changed, and it's pretty good. It's not expensive. I don't like Papa John's, but I'll eat Domino's. Around here, it's either Domino's or Little Skeezers. So
okay, well then that's acceptable. If your other option is Little Caesars, then that's acceptable.
Dude, speaking of Little Caesars, I don't know how old you are, but I remember growing up, their pizza used to be square when it came out.
Well,
remember that?
Yeah. So they had the pizza. Yeah, it was the square.
Yeah.
Pizza. It was
and they had the
pan pizza.
and they had the little duty hit the pitchfork and the pizza
still have a
over.
square one.
So that was one of the ones I managed. I managed Little Caesars, 2 different restaurants too. Yeah. We used to, man. I could tear up some Caesars, but it tears you up these days. Those crazy breads.
Those hot and readies are dangerous, man. $5.
We didn't have all that back then. We made sandwiches and salads and all kind of stuff at Little Caesars, but now that they got smart with that hot and ready, they're making.
Oh yeah. Yep.
They realized their pizza was only worth $5, and they're making. Once they came to that realization, they're making a killing.
Yeah. Do you okay, real quick, everybody, tonight super chat donations are going to go towards the Lone Survivor Foundation. Do you want to just give us a brief synopsis what that
Sure.
is, what it
The Lone
goes to.
Survivor Foundation was started by Marcus Luttrell, the author of the book The Lone Survivor, the Navy SEAL. Obviously, everybody's probably heard that story or seen the movie at least. But he started a retreat in Texas where they bring soldiers and families battling with PTSD, and they let them stay at the retreat. It's a beachside retreat, so it gives them some peace of mind, and they kind of bring them back to what living a normal life as a civilian is all about. And really, I love these comments, but they really do all they can to refresh and recharge the soldier's mind and show them there's more to life out there than being that soldier, and how to change from doing that every day to being a productive civilian. And now they've opened up a second retreat, maybe a third one by now, but it's a really great organization. Proud to support them. They do a lot of good work.
Awesome, man. That's a new one. We haven't had that one yet. We're 38 shows in, and we've never had that before. So that's very cool, guys. So if you feel so inclined to watch us take shots, because remember tonight, John has to participate in the shots. He's usually behind the scenes, just drinking milk.
I'm ready. I got
make him pay, guys. Make him pay tomorrow. So let me ask you this: since you're a barbecue guy, professional cook, what do you think about pellet smokers?
Funny you ask.
Great. They killed him. Great. That's that.
No, so I have a pellet smoker on my trailer. I have a pellet smoker at my house, and I have another pellet smoker at another team's house. So, Wally.
True story.
We've had pellet smokers since 2010. And, they're good for what they are. I don't know how people compete with only pellet smokers. I tried it one year with a pellet smoker and a drum.
Appreciate that, Ryan.
I didn't really like it. So, but I love my pellet smoker. So I use a RecTech everywhere. I have RecTech. Nice. Everywhere you go, you'll see a RecTech around me. I have the oldest RecTech in Texas. What I have on my trailer is a prototype that RecTech asked me to be on their R&D team this year and try out their new ones.
Oh, nice.
So they're good. I mean,
I have one. John has one. I mean, we all have RecTech.
Yeah, I got 3 of them.
There's been a lot of world champion barbecue cook-offs.
Should have warned you about that.
All right.
Yeah, there's been a lot of world championship barbecue cook-offs.
We got to take our shots real quick.
That have been won on pellet smokers.
Oh yeah, man. Dude, I've had my 700.
Thank you, Randy.
Cheers, thanks, Randy. Yeah, I've had my 700 almost 2 years now, year and a half, almost 2 years, and I got the Bullseye, and then I also have their Matador, the wok cooker.
Yeah,
yeah.
I like
the company, love the customer service. Awesome.
You can do a lot with a pellet smoker, and when you're at home and you don't want to be tending a fire or something, you're inside watching football. It's really nice to just turn it on and walk back inside.
Monitor it from your phone. You don't have to go out till it's done.
Yeah, I mean, especially now with the Wi-Fi setups. I mean, you can turn it on when you leave your office and come in, and it's hot and ready to go.
Yep.
So it's like. I mean, it's like having a gas grill at home also, but so it's like, I like to cook a steak over charcoal,
right?
But I don't always have the time for the damn charcoal to get hot. I like to turn on a gas grill. I mean, I sous vide every steak I make anyway, so I'm not really worried.
Do you really?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I'm not hating. I have a sous vide, and I mean, but
I sous vide everything: pork chops, steaks, tenderloins, fish.
Really? Do you finish it over charcoal? Or you finish in cast iron?
The steaks usually, if it's just me, I'm doing cast iron. I'm not wasting all that charcoal. That's the problem with charcoal is it takes so much to get the grill hot that you're just wasting. Especially for sous vide because you're only spending 2 minutes on the grill. So
Huh.
That's why I think a good gas grill would be awesome. You just turn it on, get it nice and hot, and get your grill marks and go.
Don't tell TD that gas grills are good.
That's
I don't
why
know.
I
I mean,
mean-
every steakhouse you eat at is using a gas grill to sear their steaks. So.
Yeah, and every steak, and there's not a steakhouse out there that makes a better steak than the steak you make at your house.
That's right.
That's why you need a bullseye though.
Yeah, yeah, those get hot.
I
pretty
just
quick.
haven't. I don't have room for.
So, would you say what do you prefer? Is it lump charcoal or briquettes?
So in my smoker, it runs off lump, or B&B makes something called the char log, which is really
Those are the best.
if you can find them. That's what I love the most because it's even burning, and then if not, I'll use lump. But man, for years I ran Kingsford Blue Bag charcoal. So
Right.
I'm no charcoal snob, but Kingsford leaves a lot of ash laying around. So
I don't like that taste that briquettes give off. I mean, there's always it's just, to me, I always get this kind of like chemical-y taste smell.
If I'm grilling, I always want to go with a lump charcoal for sure.
Yeah.
Because it's closest to wood you're gonna get.
Exactly. So I never buy the briquettes. Dude, I went to my friend's house and he was like, "Hey, can you make the burgers tonight?" And I get there, dude, and he's got freaking like that match light, like infused charcoal with like, and I'm like, "Bro, really? This?" He's like, "Yeah, it's so cool. You just light it with a lighter." I'm like, "No, I know how it works." I'm just like, "Why do you have it?" And that's crazy. Like,
That's one thing you will always
horrible.
see on our barbecue trailer, by the way. It's a bag of matchlight charcoal. So that's how we get the pit lit in the morning. So
Really?
My pit has a horseshoe-shaped charcoal basket, and we start with charcoal, and it goes around, and we put wood on top of it, and then we have a starter section in the very beginning, and I fill that with matchlight, and I light it, and I light it an hour before I ever need it. It burns so damn hot that it gets that big pit to 300 degrees in less than an hour that I have. You know? So, and then by the time I put brisket on or anything else, the matchlight's long gone. But people always laugh at me when they see it. Like, it's whips your ass. I mean, I don't know.
TD's here.
What up, TD?
What up, TD? We're actually, everybody say hi, TD. We hope you drank some piss water at the water slides today.
With his TD's Brewing Barbecue mankini.
His Speedo. The Speedo. I agree. I think Kingsford Charcoal Light Match is probably some of the grossest. I agree with you, Cooking Cop and Babe. I just, dude, I hate that stuff, especially cooking over. I guess if you're going to use it to light your wood and then you're just cooking with wood after, that's different. But man, those burgers, they tasted fun. They tasted like match light charcoal, dude. So it was bad.
I've judged barbecue comps where people turn in chicken that tastes like they lit the match light and put the chicken on it.
Oh, hell no.
Just
your guts just start turning on the inside and you're looking for the bathroom. Like, man, this is nasty.
People that cook food on over charcoal when it's still black deserve a special place in somewhere else.
They just need to go to McDonald's. All right, so let me ask you. Is TD? Are you still in the chat, TD? Do you want to say anything to everyone while you're here? Are you just gonna step in and say hi, and then
say hi and bye? Yep.
Yeah, he didn't even say bye. He just said hi. All right. So, do you use foil or no foil when you're wrapping your stuff?
Foil always, and I wrap in pans, aluminum foil pans.
No butcher paper?
What the hell, man? You trying to make a sandwich? No.
What? Are you serious?
Y'all need to quit watching Aaron Franklin, man. Quit thinking he's the god of barbecue. No, remember now, I do comps. I don't do catering.
Yeah.
And I don't cook barbecue at home. So
no, I'm glad this came up because I was going to ask you, one, when you cook on your pellet smoker, do you do the exact same that you do on your pit, or do you change up what you do at all?
No, if I was just doing my pellet smoker, it'd be the same. So I start my brisket on my pellet smoker while the pit is getting hot. So that whole hour, it's being cooked at a very high temperature on my pellet smoker. And so when I take it and move it to the pit, it's already developing that crust in that first hour because I cook so hot. But yeah, if I just ran the pellet, it'd be the same technique on everything.
So do you do hot and fast then?
Oh yeah.
On your briskets?
My brisket ribs and chicken are always hot and fast. So my pit,
which
tank
would be what degree?
300.
300.
Yeah.
Okay.
I start my brisket on the pellet grill at 450.
What?
Okay.
For an hour.
Okay, wait.
I asked that.
Walk us through how you make a brisket, because this is I've never heard this.
Yeah,
method.
So when I pull my brisket out of the fridge after it's been injected overnight, it's already been rubbed. My pellet grill gets the 450. I put it on. I spritz every 15 minutes with water to keep the sides moist, right? Because you don't want the edges breaking off. Hey, no. And so, and on the pellet grill, you want to rotate it so that it doesn't get too burnt on one end or whatever. You don't want it burning at all. But every 15 minutes, I'm spritzing just to give some moisture in the air, and I only use water in the spritz. That's a whole nother science question we can have any day, because it's just for moisture. And then after that hour, I put it's 450. After that hour, I'll put butter on top of the brisket. And I use the Land O'Lakes mix of squeeze butter, which has a little bit of oil to mix, right? So I'll squeeze that over the top and put it on the pit. So it's 450 for an hour, and then it goes on to a 300-degree smoker after that, because that way it's getting that smoke bath.
Dude,
after that hour, it looks like it's ready to wrap, but it's not.
Okay, so now you got it on at 350 on the pit. Right.
Yeah, 300 to 350. Yeah.
And you're cooking over wood, right? Just straight up wood.
I'm sorry, charcoal and wood.
Charcoal
and
wood.
I use the lump charcoal for the heat, and then I use oak and pecan.
Okay.
For smoke.
All right. So now it's on at the 350 level. After an hour, 450. Mm-hmm. Oh, what are you cooking it to? When are you gonna wrap it?
I wrap on color, so when it gets the color I want, which is a nice dark bark that I'm looking for, he knows the answer. Yeah, I'll tell you that here in a second. It's usually, people will tell you 165 or whatever, but I'd like to be in that 150 to 165 range when I wrap. But it's usually about another probably 2 hours on the smoker to get me to the wrap. So hour there, 2 hours there, it's 3 hours in. And then I'll wrap it with some liquid.
Okay.
So I'll put it in a pan, put some liquid around it, some braising liquid. So that's basically what you're doing when you're wrapping, right? You're braising.
And that's fat side down?
Yeah, I cook everything fat side down.
Yeah.
Always do
that's what I figured. Okay.
If I was cooking a brisket for home, I would do fat side up, just because I've had so many years of fat side down briskets and comps that when you go to the restaurant, they're all cooked fat side up. So it's nice to get that restaurant feel sometimes. So.
Well, I asked you that though because I don't know if you're about to talk about it, but the 50 cal, because I know I've messaged you about this and how that comes into play, towards the end. So is that why you don't care about the foil wraps and the fat side up or down?
No, see, in Texas for years in competition, our rules were we had to turn in the brisket slices fat side down. So there was no reason to cook it fat side up if you're going to turn it in fat side down. So, and then when you do KCBS, you always do fat side down because they want very little fat on the slice anyways. So you're trying to get that meat, the bark on the meat itself.
Yeah. And it looks better. Yep.
Yeah. So then we wrap it, put it back in. A total brisket cook is usually about 6 hours, 5 to 6 hours. And I cook, the majority of my briskets are Australian A9 Wagyus or Snake River Farms Gold or RC Ranch, which is out here in Texas. But they're all Wagyu. And so pull them off, let them sit. And then, when you're 30 minutes from slicing, I pull it out of the foil, put it on a tray, lightly brush it with 50 cal, put it back on the smoker for 30 minutes to let it get its bark.
Wow. This I've never heard a method like this before. And now I need to try it.
It's fast and it works. I mean, you can do 250 all you want. If I'm at home, I'll do 250 because it gives you more time to drink beer. But in competition, I want the brisket to get done to meet those deadlines. And I want it in the Cambro just resting and soaking up some of those juices.
Right.
Yeah.
As long as you like, you want it in there resting as long as possible.
Yeah, at least 2 hours.
Okay.
And I don't like to wake up real early, so that's why I cook so hot and fast.
Wow, dude, that's crazy, man. I'm definitely have to try that just at home.
I was gonna say, for those in the chat that have not gone to your page, because I've been following you for a while, so I've seen all your pics, which are awesome, by the way. But the bark that 50 cal puts on the brisket is freaking badass. Yeah.
That was my goal when I created that sauce, was to first have something nobody else had. Nobody makes a savory sauce. I'm a sweet guy. All of my sauces are sweet. But I was tired of sweet briskets winning, and I said, no, there's got to be something better. So I created that sauce at a cook-off. I knew I had some of the ingredients with me, and I tried it, and I hit first place out of like 60. And I tried it at the next cook-off, hit another first place, and then another one. And so it just started winning. And
wow.
I kept that thing a secret for at least 8 months. I wouldn't give anybody any of it. And then finally I started handing it to my buddies because I was killing it. And then eventually I started selling it and I stopped winning so much. But spread the love. So everybody's got it. It's slowly starting to gain some roots in KCBS because I can tell when you post a picture of your brisket if you used it. You don't have to tag me in it. I know everybody has their secrets because I know. I'm a proud dad. I know what my sauce looks like.
Right. So. Dude, that's crazy, man. Gene Southwick said, how's the flavor, though? I mean, it looked good, but isn't taste a factor?
Taste is always a factor. I'm using an A9 Wagyu brisket, so the flavor's there. It's beef. My briskets are always very beef forward. My injections are beef. My sauce, even the 50 cal has beef in the sauce. So it's beef and black peppercorn, Worcestershire. I mean, it's all beef flavors.
Okay. So
I was going to tell Gene, I can answer that question because so I took a bottle of your 50 cal. I had 2 of them. I got 1 left. I took it to work. I did a brisket and I used the 50 cal. So I let all the people at work, kind of say what they thought about it. And, dude, everybody loved it. And that Worcestershire that you're talking about, the flavor that's in there, that's what I like most about it. It's got a real savory flavor.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm going to have to try
and it works great on prime rib, or in burgers. I used it at a SCA steak cook-off once. I showed up. I'm one of the few SCA cookers that sous vide steaks also. So I show up with my little generator, my sous vide machine, and charcoal grill.
You're allowed to sous vide a steak at SCA?
Oh, yeah. You can use gas grill at SCA. Yeah.
Oh, shit. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So I do that, pull it out, pull the steak out of the bag, have my grill grate super hot, and I just brush 50 cal on the steak with no seasoning on the steak whatsoever. Because there's a ton of seasoning in that in the sauce. And so I brush it on, throw it on the grill grate, sear it both sides, turn it in, took top 10. I was thinking it was like 8th. It wasn't the prettiest, but it was black and it had grill marks, but it tasted good.
Yeah.
So.
Would you say that? Would you say though, cooking at 450? Would you, if it wasn't one of those Wagyu briskets, if it was a choice brisket, would it make a difference? Would it dry out?
No. Well, you're only doing it for an hour. You got to use, put a water pan in your smoker or your pellet grill or your smoker, or however you're doing it, and spritz it. Just really spritzing it. Just keep that top moist at all times, right? And let that rub set in. So, can y'all give me 30 seconds? I gotta let this.
Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah,
outside. So.
Gene Southwick said, "Where do I sign up and get some?" John, do you have his website?
It's madmoosebarbecue.com.
What?
I'm kidding.
Yeah, you can get some of our guest stuff at madmoosebarbecue.com. Just, it's there. It's the same thing.
No, you go to madmoosebarbecue.com first. Order some of that. Then, it's warpigbarbecue.com.
Okay, so it's just warpigbarbecue.com.
Yeah.
So, okay, cool. Well, real quick, what's the
I don't use binders. Whoever asked that, yeah. No, I let the meat sweat. That's the only binder you need.
Let the meat sweat. I like that. Yeah, I agree. You don't
Don't
need
waste your mustard.
time.
Say that for the hot dogs.
Hell yeah. What? Okay. Hey, does mayonnaise go on a hot dog?
Oh, it's good. So I'm a mayonnaise guy. I dip my French fries in mayonnaise. If you ever went to Germany, pommes frites with mayo. But no, ketchup and mustard only.
Oh, what? What about Nickelback? They're a great band, right?
Nickelback. Everybody hates them, but they sure do sing along when the song comes on.
Yeah, they do. See? Exactly, bro. So I'm telling you, one day somebody was just like, you know what? I'm going to make everybody hate Nickelback, and I'm going to make it trendy. And all of a sudden, everyone hated them, but everybody knows all their songs and knows all the words, but yet we all hate Nickelback.
That's why they hate it, because it's freaking played all the time. Man.
Well, they're great. So what's the worst? All right, let me ask this. What's the best flavor of grape jelly for a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? It's just
the best
jelly.
Flavor of grape jelly?
The best flavor of jelly.
Bama grape. Man, I like grape. I like grape or strawberry.
Which one's better, though?
I grew up eating grape. I'm sorry.
That doesn't matter.
I grew up eating grape, so I like grape the most.
Damn it. He's gonna die on our
Blackberry's
show.
another one that I like. Down here we have one called Mayhaw, which is interesting.
What's it called?
Mayhaw jelly. Some little tiny grapes.
Never heard of it.
Never heard of it.
Yeah, it's
Grape-
a Texas thing. So.
Grape jelly's for children, so I don't really
I was about to say, he says grape jelly is for children or people with children palates.
It's true. It's true, which makes me question your methods of brisket and sauce and that's everything.
It's not for everybody.
I mean, you put pineapple on pizza too. You're kind of all fucked up.
Yeah, you don't have to try my methods.
No, I'm going to. It's going to be a YouTube video.
They do win money, but it's just some people like cooking consistent temp. 250 the whole way, that's fine. Whatever works, whatever helps you.
Hey, I'm always down to try something new, and that's the first time I've ever heard of a method like that. So I'm definitely going to try.
No, I didn't do 450, but I've done hot and fast briskets a couple times. And
I thought 275 was hot and fast for me. 275 was like that was getting it hot and fast. But now
I learned it from a cook that's won a lot more than I will ever win. So I figure if it wins for him, it's got to work for me, and it's been working good.
I agree with Gene on the peach jam, though.
Peach jam's where it's at, bro.
Peach preserves, yep.
Mm-hmm. All right, everybody. John had to work. He worked really hard this week, and he was really nervous about having to run the game show. He was like, "Man, okay, I got to come up with these questions. I got to do this."
I got some good ones.
And so tonight, guys, John is running the game show. So, John, I'm going to let you take this away.
Wait, first, are we doing the brewery shout out? Even though I'm the only one drinking a beer.
Yeah, we'll do that.
I guess I'll do my brewery shout out. All right. So I'm drinking. Yeah. Pipeworks Brewing, Blood of the Unicorn, Hoppy Red Ale. I actually got this from Ryan Hooglin from Barbecue Bites on the Beer. Yep. So this is his first beer swap with him that we're doing. So
I got that.
Yeah, and this is out of Chicago. So
I got to get in on that with him, man. He says some good stuff.
I've been drinking it while we've been talking, and it's really good. All right, game show time.
Yeah.
Let me get my questions ready.
He's so
you listen to the sweet music.
He's so nervous.
You're not getting any fancy talk show talk from me in a fancy voice here.
Come on. You have.
You know what? We're gonna leave that. That's TV's thing. You know. All right. So Dennis, every week on the show we do trivia. So the guest goes against Moose. So I don't want to say that there's pressure on you, but he's won twice in a row. So he's looking at a three. He's looking at a three-peat if he freaking wins. So yeah, you got to do what you got to do. All right,
It's coming.
Okay, so this week, today is National Milk Chocolate Day.
Milk.
So
chocolate?
these questions, it's National Milk Chocolate Day.
Who
Yep.
says milk? You mean chocolate milk?
No, it's milk chocolate.
Oh, milk. Oh, okay, gotcha.
What the hell?
My bad.
Yeah, you're right, Kim. Sorry, I'm trying. All right, it's National Milk Chocolate Day. All right, Moose, you got 5 seconds to tell Dennis why you're going to beat his ass in this game show.
Well, I'm undefeated the past 2 weeks, and I'm just smarter. Period. So that's how I'm going to.
The shit talking gets worse and worse. I swear, man.
What if Moose
No,
wins? 320 Grit will donate a board to someone he chooses.
Yeah, no pressure, bro.
Shit.
Yeah,
Wow.
no pressure.
You really
And
better.
Gene, hey, speaking of Gene, real quick, sorry. You see that American flag right there, the board? That's the one I just got from Gene. Badass.
Dude, I have to
And it
win.
may or may not have Warpig product sitting on top of it.
If I win, do I get to choose? Like, can I choose my wife to receive?
No, you don't.
Oh, okay. All right. So
Can't
I'll
go to
choose
your own
somebody.
family.
I'll choose somebody in the chat. How about that? Somebody that is actually watching the show.
All right, Dennis, your turn. You got 5 seconds to tell Moose why you're going to beat his ass in this trivia show.
Oh, it's obvious. It's because I'm from Texas.
There's nothing to do with milk chocolate. You're going down.
Well, this sounds like a Western standoff.
Production quality.
Yeah.
They're at a high
He's got
Oh, yeah. All right, here we go. Moose, since you are the back-to-back champion,
Yep.
you get to go first.
Oh, I thought you had to choose. Okay. All right. It's your game
Nope.
show. It's your
My game show, my rules, bro. All right.
Yep. You're right.
All right, you guys ready? All right, this question is worth 6 points.
Okay.
Every second, Americans collectively eat 100 pounds of chocolate. Americans also consume 2.8 billion pounds of chocolate each year. Without going over, how many pounds of chocolate on average a year does each person eat?
Okay. Without going over.
Yep.
Oh, dude.
How many pounds does each person eat?
5 pounds. 10 pounds. Yeah, 10. That includes like chocolate cake and stuff, right?
Okay. 10 pounds.
Why are you making
Dennis?
that face? You can't. You're giving him.
I didn't make any face.
Let's say
Okay.
200 pounds.
200 pounds?
We have a lot of fat
Hey,
asses
even
here.
your dog is like, no.
Yeah.
The dog's like,
A
no.
lot of people eating chocolate these days.
All right. He
All
said
right,
200.
6-0. Moose takes the lead. It's
Bro, that's-
11 pounds.
See, I had no
11 pounds.
Oh, shit. I was close, too. Dude, 200? That'd be like, that's like 3/4 of a pound of chocolate every day.
Hey,
Nobody
man.
eats
I mean,
that
some people like chocolate, you know.
Yeah, but on average, not many people are eating that much chocolate. Ooh, off to a good start. Well,
Yeah. All right, Dennis, you're first this time.
All right.
All right. Other than the Twix and the Kit Kat, these are 2 points apiece, by the way. Other than the Twix and Kit Kat, what are the top 3 selling candy bars in America?
other
The Milky Way, the Snickers, and this is all time of all
Yep.
time? Yeah, I don't
In
think
America,
I
yep.
think the peanut butter cup is a candy bar. So then,
I mean, it may be. I don't know.
Twix and a Kit Kat.
Other than Twix and a Kit Kat.
Snickers, Milky Way, and I'll say peanut butter cup because it's either that or the Hershey bar. So I'll say peanut butter cup.
Okay.
All right. Moose.
I'm gonna go with peanut butter, Reese's peanut butter cups, the original Hershey's bar, and I think Snickers is a good answer. I think Snickers is one of the most popular ones.
All right. 12-4. Moose is in the lead still.
I got all three.
The top 3 bars are Hershey's is number 1.
No, I knew it was Hershey's.
Reese's is number 2.
Oh,
And Snickers is number 3.
damn! It is my night. Someone's getting the cut more. Gene's like shit.
Gene's having to head out to the garage right now and start working on it.
The trifecta, bro. Look at TD's back. Nice of you to join us, TD.
Yeah. All right. Moose, you're up first this time. All right. The Bushwhacker was invented in 1975. He's talking about Dennis.
He said moose.
Oh, did he? Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought he was talking about Dennis. All right. Dennis, you're up first. The Bushwhacker was invented in 1975 in the Virgin Islands. Other than milk and cream de cacao, is that how you say that? Cacao?
Oh my god. Are you serious?
I'm from Alabama, okay? What other 3 ingredients make up the Bushwhacker drink? And these are for 2 points each.
Well, I went first last time, so we'll let Moose go.
Okay.
You did go first this time.
Okay. I need you to repeat the question.
Yeah.
Because you said cow and you got me all distracted.
Yeah, my bad. Cacao, okay? The Bushwhacker, other than milk and cream de cacao, the cocoa beans, cream, what are the other 3 ingredients that make up the Bushwhacker?
I don't even know what a Bushwhacker is. Is that an alcoholic drink?
What? Yeah. Yeah, it's like a chocolate alcohol drink.
Oh, all right. I'm going to say like Bailey's, whiskey, and chocolate syrup. I've never had one before.
What was the other 2 ingredients? The ones that you said, other than?
You just want me to say cream de cacao.
Yeah,
again, don't you? And milk.
Okay. Bushwhacker. And where was it invented?
It was invented in 1975 in the Virgin Islands.
Okay, so it obviously had rum.
Fuck.
Cream de cacao.
Easy Google.
Milk. 75. So, okay. So, how many other ingredients? You're looking for 3?
3.
Yep.
Okay. So rum.
Besides milk and cacao.
Rum. Chocolate syrup. The Bushwhacker.
I thought everybody drank these. I guess not.
Never even heard of it.
Jesus Christ. I don't know. Rum, chocolate syrup, and
coconut oil.
I don't know. Cream de menthe. I don't know.
Okay, there you go. Say cream de menthe. Coconut oil. Disgusting, Kent.
I'm not tanning at the beach. Okay, you both get 2 points. It's rum, Moose, she said Bailey's, but it's coffee liqueur, so same thing.
Shit.
And cream of coconut. So yeah, they were almost right. Cream of coconut. So you each get 2 points. Yep.
Look, they're trying to help them in the chat too, the cheaters.
All right. It's 14-6. Next question. Who's first, Moose or Dennis? No,
He is.
Dennis
He's first.
All right. The Guinness World Record for making the biggest chocolate bar in the world was broken in the country of Armenia. The plain chocolate bar was made by a company called the Grand Candy Company. Without going over, how much did the candy bar weigh? And I'll give you both a hint. It's in pounds.
Oh, that's so nice of me.
Yeah,
What a
you're welcome.
great hit.
Yep. And this is worth 6 points, by the way.
Largest bar.
Gene said, "Can you block a host?"
I'm not cheating. I'm not cheating.
Oh man, I don't know. 100 pounds. No, let's say 500 pounds. That seems like a big ass chocolate bar. 100
Okay.
pounds. I think anybody can make that.
Ah, shit.
I think for Guinness it had to be 500.
Okay. I'm gonna say let's say 501.
No, I knew he was about to do that.
Oh,
Okay. 20-6.
Yeah.
Moose is in the lead. You know how? No. 9,702 pounds
that's a lot of chocolate.
is how much this candy bar weighed.
That's insane.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm kicking ass.
I want to know who the hell freaking ate that thing.
The whole country of Armenia.
Oh. Okay.
Gene.
Next question. Hershey Kisses were first produced in 1907. A new machine in 1921 gave them the current shape that they are now.
Okay.
What shape were they prior to 1921? And Moose, you're first.
Oh. Little circles. Flat circles.
Flat circles? Okay. Dennis?
Like a disc.
Yeah.
Well, Hershey disc?
Hershey.
All right.
Okay. So many bad answers in the comment section.
You never know, man. The chat, sometimes they're on it, but sometimes they'll lead your ass astray.
God, I saw this episode on the History Channel. The Hershey Kiss.
All you gotta do is just guess the shape.
Yep, I'll say square.
All right, square. 14-12.
To 12.
Dennis is catching up.
How did I
Yeah, it
lose
was 4.
points?
Sorry, 20-12.
Yeah. Fucking cheating.
Dennis gets it. It's square. Yep.
Look at that's not fair. Okay. All right. Whatever. I'm not gonna complain.
You should know, man. The chat, they're on it.
Yeah, well, TD's in the chat, and you know he's cheating. And Gene doesn't want to give away a cutting board.
It's a hexagon, by the way.
All right. Time for the daily double questions. All right, here we go. These are good ones. You know, I got some good chocolate questions. I'm just gonna say that.
Those are good. You're doing great.
All right, the person right now that's losing, Dennis, sorry.
Yeah.
You get to pick who goes first for this next question.
I'll go first.
Okay. This question is worth 12 points. It's double. The Wispa gold wrapped candy bar is known as the world's most expensive chocolate bar and is made by the company Cadbury. It is actually wrapped in an edible gold leaf. Without going over, How much do one of these candy bars cost?
The Whisper Gold candy bar.
Yep, wrapped in edible gold leaf. Without going over, how much does one of these candy bars cost?
Can't be that expensive. Gold leaf's not that expensive.
I wouldn't know. I don't buy gold leaf, so I have no freaking idea. You should
Every once
try,
in a while, I like to put it on my nipples, prance around. So.
I was going to say, man, you should start putting that on your ribs when you do your turn-in boxes. Just gold right there on the top. I'm pretty sure the judges have never seen that before.
You don't know.
I would imagine it's got to be at least 1,000. I don't know.
He needs a time limit. You need to put a time limit on this guy.
We'll say, because I don't want to go over. We'll say 1,400.
Okay.
Wow. Gosh, that's a shit.
Lips.
I'm gonna go 1450.
Ooh. Wow, you guys were both really, really close. But Dennis gets it. $1,430.
Ooh.
$20.
I knew I should have said 1401. Damn it.
So it is 20-24. Dennis takes the lead. Gene, hold on. You might not be having to make a board.
Look at Gene said this. He's making a board no matter what. It's just the winner gets to pick who gets it.
Oh, okay. Man, that's badass. Appreciate that.
Badass.
Hell yeah. No, his cutting boards are freaking badass. So
I'm not taking long, Jacob. He is taking long.
All right, last question. And this is a good one. I don't know if you guys watch movies, but especially chocolate movies, like Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory.
Uh-huh.
All right, here we go. In the movie Willy Wonka's Chocolate Factory, there's two parts to this. First part, what was the name of the boy who fell in the chocolate river and was sucked up the pipe? Then, actually, I'm going to wait for the bonus part. Who went first last time?
I did.
All right, what's your first? So the name of the boy who was sipping chocolate out of the river and his fat ass fell in it and got sucked up the pipe.
Shit. Augustus.
Dennis, I'm just saying, you're allowed to say the same answer if you want.
Oh, man. Who the hell knows this? Oh, my God.
People Googling.
Yeah.
I actually did know this.
Really?
I love that movie, yeah.
I'll say the same name, Augustus.
Okay. So you're both right. So we're just gonna leave the score at what it is. However, the second part of this question, bonus points. They're worth 2 each.
Ooh.
So Dennis, this could put you in the lead.
He's already in the lead.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Moose, you could catch up. All right, bonus point, 2 points each for each. Other than Charlie, there were 3 other children on the same tour. For 2 points each, what were the other children's names?
Oh.
And don't tell them, chat.
Oh, they're already
Don't tell them, chat. Don't tell them.
Bro.
Let them get it, fight it out.
Oh yeah.
Other than Charlie,
Damn it, Charlie's and Augustus.
and obviously Augustus because he's stuck in a fat pipe. 2 points each for the other 3 children. Just walk yourself through the show. Picture them. Who's first?
He is.
Oh, it's
Dennis, you're first.
Yeah.
Yep.
Right? Because I got the first half.
I believe the chick that blew up fat and purple was wasn't it a chick that ate the gobstopper and got big? I can't remember. God, dog. I want to say her name was Violet. Was there
the everlasting gobstopper?
Her name was Violet. I remember.
Okay.
They're cheating.
We can't get credit for Augustus.
No.
No. He's already dead in a pipe.
Jesus. Yeah.
He didn't die. You can't die. That's more.
Oh no, he didn't. Oh no, he didn't die. But he's got real bad diabetes.
I don't know. Bruce and Edgar.
Okay.
I know I got Violet right.
That's not fair. I'm looking at
Violet, Bruce, and Edgar. Okay. Moose.
Okay. I know Violet because Violet, you're turning violet. You're turning violet, Violet. Fuck, I don't know who to believe. I'm gonna go with Veruca and Mike.
Veruca and Mike.
Veruca.
Wow. Well, this is a first. You got all 3 names right. It's tied 26-26.
Oh shit.
Veruca. Yeah, she's the one that the little shithead that wanted the golden egg.
Oh, Kim came.
And then Mike was the little cowboy that shrunk himself traveling through the thing.
Okay. There's only one way to do a tiebreaker, and it's something that the chat can't help with. So you need to get a piece of paper and a pen and write down a number between 1 and 100. And whoever is closest wins with 1 point.
Okay. Actually, I'm going to type it on my phone, and then I'm just going to hold my phone here so you can see that I'm not messing with it after I type it. All right?
Between 1 and 100.
Okay.
But this is not go over or not. This is just if it's 85 and I say 86 and he says 84.
Okay.
What?
I should have come over the tiebreaker, but I literally wouldn't think you guys would tie.
Okay.
All right. I've already typed it on there, and I'm holding it up so I can't touch it. Dennis, you get to go first.
Between 1 and 100?
Yep.
22.
23.
Dennis wins. It was 18.
Damn it.
Right there. And you want to know why I picked 18? Because that's how many national championships Alabama has.
Oh my
Just saying. So congratulations, Dennis. Thank you. Moose did not three-peat.
Fuck, dude. I hate this game. So rigged.
Hey,
all right.
Dennis,
Yes.
the winner, you can get to take as long as you want. And tell us how you feel about whooping Moose's ass in the trivia show.
Just another true exhibition of the great state of Texas and all the great people in the great state of Texas. How wonderful we are, how giving we are, yet how dominant we are in the competition world. So,
Yeah.
All right.
but kudos to my loser compadre. Valiant effort of reading comments and
You did too.
right? So
Peter. Okay, so he cheated. You cheated. You're all cheaters.
Yeah, okay.
and
But
it's almost
Now I know. Now I know how TD feels. You call him a cheater every time. It's fair and square. It was already on there, man.
Not. He is a cheater every time. All right, so that means Gene Southwick is going to, there we go. Pick someone from the chats, and they are going to get that board very generously from 320 Grit, right?
Yep, 320 Grit custom, Jeff.
So go through the chat, find a lucky winner. Who is going to get the cutting board from 320 Grit Customs?
I'm looking for Daddy Dutch Barbecue.
Oh man!
Oh, nice.
Good old Kent gets the freaking cutting board. Is he still in the chat? He might have left.
Oh,
yeah, he might have left.
It is 11:15 here.
It is.
Yeah, you're right.
And for him, it's like 12:15 or no. Yeah. So if he left, we'll accept it. Oh shit, he's there.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, there he is. All right. He said no, TD doesn't count. Oh, poor Kent counts. We can count Kent. Kent's here every week. He's supporting us. He supports the show. He's big in the barbecue community, and I'm better at the game show than he is as well. So what we will put a Packers sticker on it. If you do that, if you put a Packers sticker on it, you will be banned from the barbecue community in general.
But shout out to Gene though. That's awesome.
Yeah,
Appreciate
man. That
man.
is awesome, Gene. Very, very cool, man. So I think we can go ahead, and that was a great game show. You did good tonight, John. I'm proud of you. Let's go ahead and give John a hand.
Yeah, it was all right, man. It was all right.
Oh, man. You did great filling in for TD, who decided to go on freaking vacation.
You can't replace TD, but I tried.
You can come pretty close. So there we go. We'll send you, Gene. We'll get with you. We'll send you the information for Kent. As long as you don't engrave a Packers symbol on it, we'll be happy. So everybody, thank you tonight for watching the show. It was a great time. I learned something this show. Like, we get people on here sometimes, I enjoyed having a competition, a barbecue guy on the show, because now I gotta go cook a brisket at 4:50 and 3:50. So, and if I have questions along the way, I'm gonna expect a message from me on Instagram
anytime.
Why don't you go ahead and give yourself a little plug, a little outro, tell people where they can find you on social media and where they can purchase your products.
So we're at TX Warpig BBQ on everything, warpigbarbecue.com. Just remember, it's never too hot as long as you're there to manage it. So if your pit gets a little hot, just know your meat's going to finish a little quicker. Just don't walk away.
Perfect.
Great advice.
And it won't let me put it on. Oh, okay. I see what happened. All right. So www.warpigbarbecue.com, guys. Go check out his products. I'm going to have to get some of that brisket glaze.
The 50 cal.
The 50 cal. I'm going to have to try that because, that sound. I just never heard of that before, and now I'm curious. John, tonight, man, thank you for filling in. You did great. I'm very proud of you. I know you were nervous. You called me earlier, and he was crying, like literally crying. Because he was so upset and nervous. I was like, dude, it's going to be okay. You're going to be fine. But you did great, man. So everybody in the chat, we'll see you guys next week. Same bat time, as TD would say. Same bat channel, I think. Anyways,
that's
you guys know we'll be back. TD will be back next week as well. Everybody, thank you for joining tonight. You guys are awesome. Everybody have a great week.